see as he got closer. He was running ahead of the tractor along the furrowed lines in the field. He was smiling and laughing, and I was struck by his running style. A strange robotic movement, stiff straight legs and soldier-like arms by the side of his body. As the tractor got closer, I was momentarily illuminated by the beam of light, and I felt exposed and faintly ridiculous. I lifted my hand to wave, but the man in the tractor cabin simply nodded, a slight dip of his head. No smile. The boy seemed oblivious to me, or anything else around him. I jumped down, and as the light swished away, I was plunged into darkness. I stood still as my other senses rushed to compensate. The sweet smell of the honeysuckle, the feeling of the spongy grass underfoot, and the roar of the tractor in the distance. "He's autistic," Joyce explains on the doorstep. "He's always loved straight lines. A run along the furrowed tracks is his equivalent of a bedtime story," she says. "Burns off energy at the end of the day. Helps him sleep. Though it's harder now he's older, all those hormones," and she shakes her head. "But it usually gets us a 3-hour chunk of rest," she adds brightly. Joyce gives me the lowdown on my new neighbours, but she's talking too fast, and I've had too little sleep to concentrate. So for the most part, they are a jumble of names. I hear about a Penny who keeps horses, and her father who's writing a book. Then she mentions the family with children. "They're very nice," she says. "She's here with the kids during the week, and her husband James comes at the weekend." Then she stops to squint at Sam and Ruby, who have pushed their way through to the front door. "Look roughly the same age as yours." And then she's off down the path. "No mobile phone reception in the cottage," she calls back. "Just a small patch by the picnic table in the garden. Gets better as you walk up the driveway to the farmhouse. So in an emergency, just lean out of the bathroom window and yell." She laughs. "One of us will come running." She waves a hand in the air. "See you tomorrow." After lunch, I head over with the kids, leaving Rob to work and join us later. It's a sunny June afternoon, clear blue sky and small wispy clouds with the streak of silvery sea in the distance. The kids are giggling, and I feel the warmth of the sun on my face. I stop for a moment, noticing something I haven't felt in a long while. The feeling of lightness, like a lift, the unbuttoning and loosening of a thick and heavy coat around my neck. As we cross the track from our cottage, the kids are excited by the sight of the candy-striped bunting in the trees and the row of stalls. As we get closer, we see a tombola, a bouncy castle, a guess the number of sweets in the jar, a wire and buzzer game, and skittles laid out in a carpeted alley on the grass. There's a huge crowd of people, and tables and chairs are set out in the sun around long trestle tables with tea and cakes and barrels of beer. It all feels a long way from East London. We each have a go on the tombola, and Sam is delighted by his win of green Radox bubble bath, and as we are milling through the crowd, I feel a tug on my sleeve.
"Look," whispers Sam. "That boy, he's got a transformer."
He points to a boy sitting at one of the tables by the cake stall, pulling me over, mesmerised by both the toy and the boy who's holding it. It's the family I'd glimpsed earlier in the driveway. The woman is sitting next to him, tapping at her phone. She's wearing trousers and a crisp white long-sleeve T-shirt, her neat ponytail swishing from side to side as she taps. Sam's now standing directly in front of the boy. There's a small girl, more like Ruby's age, hunched over some paper, doing a drawing with felt tips. She has a wide-eyed, dreamy sort of face, her hair falling out of what were once neat plaits.
"I like your transformer,"
Sam says shyly. The boy beams. "It's Optimus Prime," he says. Sam nods knowledgeably.
"Does it flip from the back or front?"
"Both," the boy says, and with a deft finger movement, the truck morphs into a robot. Then another swift sleight of hand the other way, and it's a vehicle again. Sam is impressed. "I'm Ollie," the older boy says.
"I'm Sam."
All the while I'm standing there, the woman doesn't look up from her phone. "Hi," I say eventually. "I'm Jess. My son's obsessed."